There is a part of you that you do not show anyone. Not because it is evil, not because it is broken, but because somewhere along the way, you learned it was unacceptable. Carl Jung called this part of you the shadow, and he believes something most people never realize. Your anxiety may not be coming from what is happening around you. It may be coming from what is trying to emerge within you, not to harm you, but to be seen. Carl Jung was one of the most influential psychologists who ever lived. He believed that the human mind was far larger than what we consciously experience. According to Jung, each of us develops a version of ourselves that the world accepts. This becomes the person we show. The calm version, the agreeable version, the version that belongs. But there are other parts of you that do not disappear simply because they are unwelcome. Your anger, your ambition, your sensitivity, your fear, your need, these parts do not vanish. They move into the unconscious, into what Jung called the shadow. Most people believe anxiety is something that happens to them, but Jung believed anxiety often comes from something within them, from internal conflict. Imagine this. You learned early in life that expressing anger was dangerous, so you became calm, you became agreeable, you became safe. But the anger did not disappear. It waited, and now years later you feel tension without knowing why. You feel restless, alert, uneasy. Not because something is wrong around you, but because something inside you has been waiting to be acknowledged. The shadow does not attack you. It presses against the walls of your awareness, asking to be recognized. And when it is ignored long enough, it becomes anxiety. The shadow contains parts of you that were never allowed to exist fully. Sometimes it contains anger, sometimes it contains strength, sometimes it contains the part of you that wanted more than what you settled for. When these parts are rejected, they do not disappear. They live beneath your awareness, influencing your thoughts, your emotions, your reactions. You may feel anxiety before speaking your truth. Not because speaking is dangerous, but because the part of you that knows your truth has been hidden for too long. You may feel unease when resting, not because rest is unsafe, but because your nervous system learned survival, not peace. Jung believed something revolutionary. He believed the goal was not to eliminate the shadow, but to integrate it, to see it, to understand it. Because what you resist doesn't weaken, it strengthens in darkness, but what you face begins to transform. Here is Jung's most important insight. Your shadow is not your enemy. It is a part of you that adapted to protect you. It holds the emotions you could not safely express, the needs you could not safely acknowledge, the truth you could not safely live. Your anxiety is not proof that you are weak. It is proof that parts of you are ready to be seen, not to destroy you, but to complete you. Because the goal of psychological growth is not perfection, it is wholeness. And wholeness requires everything, even the parts you were taught to hide. Carl Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." Your anxiety may not be something to eliminate. It may be something to understand, not a sign that you are broken, but a signal that you are becoming aware. Because the moment you stop running from yourself, you begin to return to yourself. If you felt something shift while listening, even slightly, pay attention to that. The mind doesn't open all at once. It opens in layers. You're not broken, you're overwhelmed is an invitation to continue this process, to understand why your nervous system adapted the way it did, and how awareness begins to bring relief. The book, workbook, and journal are linked below. Take what you need. Leave what you're not ready for. And if this work speaks to you, please like, share, and subscribe.